muted myself. Audio should be fixed. I'm a little sleepy. I want to win the D file. Rook D1, we're going to double up. It's okay. I was muted, but I wasn't saying anything too interesting. We wanted more protection. So usually you just put on delay, but by muting and putting on delay, nobody knows what's happening. So I want to make some space for my king, of course. If f4, rook d2 is a very important move to throw in. Then if fe5, I have queen d4 check. So this is, yeah, that does not look good, sir. Even a queen trade, I don't think I should be complaining about. Okay. I think this should be a good endgame. But I have to calculate a couple moves. Okay, let's go rook d2 to start. This is slightly annoying, for sure. It's more than slightly annoying. The point being is I want to go rook here and I want to double. And bishop b5 is an awkward move to deal with. Because it's not clear where I should put my rook. Rook e7 doesn't look right. Rook d8 allows rook c2 and, you know, all of a sudden, nah, we gotta do it. We gotta do it. I'm gonna sack a pawn to get my rooks on the second rank. Oof. Shit! Where did that come from? Hey. Oh my goodness. Oh man. Did I blunder already? It's looking like it, I'll tell you that much. I'm moving back. I messed that up. It's not over yet. I'm down a pawn, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to win it back some way. I just have to deal with this bishop move. I mean, there's even a possibility I go king f8 next move, the bishop retreats, and then I go back to g4. We'll see. I'm definitely a little sleepy, a little out of it right now. Yeah. Bishop here, rook b2, rook d to b2. We'll see. Let me change the music. No, you guys don't hear it anyways. Or you do. Maybe you do. No, turn the music off. Hehe. Hmm. These rooks are annoying, right? You can't play f4 or f3 because of mate. But if you move your rook and you just give up the pawn, your king is still like in a tough spot. Knight on e5 is pretty big. And yeah, if you take here, I take and the bishop falls. If I win this, I'm threatening to take as well, and I'm threatening e4, so even though white's up a pawn, it's still by no means comfortable for white. I started the game a couple minutes late, just setting things up. Okay, we expected that. We're gonna grab here. Yeah, even this solution looks funny to me, but it might actually be, clearly the best. I think I actually I like this variation. I think white probably did the right thing here. Let's see how this plays out. Hope you're ready. Takes. Rook here, I'm gonna go knight here, and try to win this pawn. I'm banking on winning this one, and then retreating this way. Fingers crossed. Oh my goodness. What am I saying? What am I saying, man? There's b7. Oh, don't support these guys. It's still an interesting position because I don't mind giving up a rook for this pawn if I win some extra material back. Well, first we're going to move our king up. But the point is like, there's a future where I can sacrifice the exchange. we're going for a jog for sure. Show me show me what's wrong with this. What I mean is even here, I might even take. What a greedy Guillermo, man. Does that work? Bishop here, rook e3. Preparing rook e1 and knight g4. If I can force the king here, I have a mating idea. Let's try this. Bishop here, g4. If I want to set up a mate. If rook here, I can still set up the mate. It's still checkmate. I think I might have turned the tables here. I don't want to say that too early. But the initial read is positive, that there's a mating net. White's rooks are too passive. That's an issue. Holy shit! Check. Still fighting hard, eh? Jeez. Nice. We take those. Wasn't the cleanest game, but it's a good finish. Okay, who texted me?
That would make me pretty uncomfortable.
Okay, I'm gonna use the bathroom. ESOP is back, Mr. Konik. Mute toggle. Appreciate the 3 resubs. Thank you. I gotta wake up. But thanks for the subs. Hey, Meta World Chess, thanks for the sub. This Rapid Chess Saturday is pretty stacked. Whoa. That sub counter's from Thursday. Things got pretty thirsty. Let me adjust it to something more humble for today's show. Just the guy trying to play some decent Rapid Chess before India. There we go. It's all set. Oh, we keep getting Hikaru. Title Tuesday, 2 weeks in a row, and then RCC. And the Scotch, probably a good choice. It's good practice as well. And I did lose a pretty key Title Tuesday game this week in this opening against Paravian in the final round for the money. Early knight a4. Okay, we'll still throw in h6. What do I do here? Oh, I'm supposed to turn off the chat. That's what I'm supposed to do. There we go. Yeah, I was hoping this move made sense. Maybe it doesn't. But if I can f3, then I'll move my bishop back and say that I created some dark square holes. Queen d2 or queen c1 might be playable. Just trying to figure it out. But the natural square for the queen is on f3. So if I can prevent that and develop. c3. Why does that move look... Why does it look interesting? If I move my queen out of the way, I gotta start worrying about rook takes, bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes. There's some tactics that your friend Hikaru has planned. Yeah, this is a solid opening. I'm gonna tread carefully. Okay. I'm actually trying to figure out what the plan is for white. What setup is white trending towards with a move like c3? Is it just to tuck the bishop in and get a queen and bishop battery? Okay, and when I go here, like is b really? That just looks funny to me. Knight e4 is tempting right now. Knight e4, bishop e4, d e4, rook e4, bishop g5, rook e8, rook e8, queen d4. Knight e4 is tempting. Bishop f8 also looks like it's a pretty straightforward move. Okay, we'll keep things solid. Just contest the e-file. Worst comes to worst, there's too much pressure over here in some situation, I can probably tuck my bishop in. I'm normally drinking coffee or water in the mornings. I'm having orange juice. I don't know why. So this is interesting. Most of you guys don't know because you weren't watching me, but you weren't watching chess. Magnus Carlsen drank orange juice for like most of his career as a habit. Every event, you'd see orange juice, even when he was world champion. It used to be his habit. Now he doesn't. But like there was a solid 15-year run, I'd like to say, since he was like a little guy, that there would always be OJ. Fascinating stuff, right? I'm enriching the population. I don't like putting my bishop here. Bishop g6 isn't necessarily ideal, doubling my pawns. But if I go like bishop here, I'm also worried that that diagonal is going to be shut off as well. White's going to go like b4. They can go b4 anyways, but I just felt like this is still a long-term asset. Okay, we'll go here. Yeah, Hikaru wants to get a knight there, which makes a lot of sense. If you want the queens off right now, you can have it. There's queen d3. Yeah, this makes sense. I guess we'll go bishop g6. My bishop's really not doing anything there. But white's done a good job of improving the bishop, fixing it here. b4 takes away my ability to challenge it. Queen c2, yeah. I was looking at king f7. I thought the knight might reroute, but I was like, you know what? Then I can go bishop d6. It's like, is my king really unsafe there? Yeah. So this is expected. I don't think I can grab the pawn on a2. That's a little too much. But c5. Can I go c5, or do I just go bishop d6? We'll start with bishop d6. I missed my chance to play c5. That is true. Maybe I can get an a5 at the right moment. I'm falling behind on the clock a little bit. What do I do? a5? Is a5 a move right now? I'm gonna go a6 so that this pawn doesn't hang in the future. I'm gonna go a6, but yeah, I'm gonna have to watch out. I'm gonna have some weak pawns. c4 might be a way for Hikaru to apply pressure. I just can't. When you play Hikaru, you can't be behind like more than 2 minutes, let's say. Even more than a minute's too much. It's excessive. My king on f7 will be a target. I'm gonna retreat to h7 instead. Which is a little inefficient. No doubt. Okay, let's go for knight e6. That knight needed an upgrade. I think rook a7, queen trade everything, and then rook here. Something looks off. I feel like I have too many things hanging. I can't. Something looks off. This pawn looks very strong. Yeah. Man, this opening's a good grindy one against me. If I lose this, that'll be my second game in the week where it's like I never fully equalize and I'm just suffering a little bit. So I'm already seeing some issues. I can go knight here. But the B pawn seems to push very comfortably while my D pawn is kind of stuck. I don't have good control over D4. Material's even, but again, the quality of this is a little low. Doubled pawns, it doesn't help my cause. There's no good way for me to trade my D pawn for white's B pawn. If I can, that'd be great, but I am not seeing it. Okay, let's improve the queen a little bit. Ideally, even trading the bishops would be good because then this king would be a little bit loose. So I am considering stuff like that. I'm considering the exchange sack as well. Rook b6, trade everything. And then I want to go queen f2. What happens here? I just had to make a move, and I thought that made sense. I didn't see g3. Okay. Oh, here there's rook e5. That's annoying. No, this isn't quite enough. This isn't quite enough. Rook e5 is a problem. h5 I don't like dealing with, but I don't really see anything. That exchange sacrifice, I just didn't see g3 and I was low on time. So I bailed out too early. I wonder if there's another move there. But this isn't good. This should just be losing. Even rook here. Or there. Yeah. Pawn takes, queen takes, rook h8. Yeah. It's interesting because here I just fell for the bait. I just fell for the bait there. Ah, it's rough. So if we go back, I'm in a tough position, but I'm not too many trades off away from something better. So even h5 should probably be played, but I played this hoping for bishop f2, queen f2. Sorry, bishop b6, queen b6, and black is doing well there. Because king goes here, I have bishop g3. King goes here, I have queen f2. That's what I thought, and it's true, except that it's not forced. And after g3, I don't know what I don't see anything good. g3 is just a good Zwischenzug. Did I start the tournament with double black? Oh, I need to be more awake. Just hard to sleep at night. It's been pretty hot. So if I take with the queen, Hikaru was gonna go here. I should have done this anyways, taking with the queen. But I don't see a way to, like, let's say I go here, f4, and this is still a very unpleasant position because of h5. So let's say I go here, there's rook e5. So the exchange sack isn't really good if white's king is safe because of the quality of my pawns. The double G pawns are not good. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it. I'd have to go here. But it doesn't feel right. I'd have to go for stuff like this. But you wouldn't fall for it. Okay, you can try to fight a little bit. A little bit. It doesn't look right though. Doesn't look good. Hey, Shaved Ear, thanks for gifting the sub. Water Power you as well. JDMs, good old Tesh, Penguin Seducer. Here, I played King f7 and, you know, in hindsight, I should do this and save time compared to the game. But I was still worried about getting, like, attacked while my queen's offside. Even stuff like this. It looks funny, but my queen's on a6, his queen's on c2. If I take h5, it feels like I'm getting mated while my queen is, like, offside. So I didn't want to pin myself. Like, this h4 move with a pin is very strong. Which means I just made some mistakes earlier that means I probably should have gone bishop e6, but I don't like where my queen ended up. So in the future, I'm probably going to be playing here. Still prefer white here though, man. It's tough. It's good practice. Okay, rook e8. c3. Bishop d6. GM Peter. Jeez. What kind of rapid rating is this? Why is he so underrated? A GM should not be 2000 rapid, I'll tell you that much. They probably just like lost their first game or something. We'll play this. Had a couple games in the Champions Chess Tour like this. Yeah. I've played a few of the players. I think Shaq, I think Gawain, I don't know. It's pretty standard line. Okay, we'll go h3. Oh, I remember. I lost to Shaq in Norway. A disturbing game. I lost the queen end game here. That I was better in, and then I played like a imbecile. Let's try not to repeat that. It's just a solid position. It's hard to lose. But when things are hard to lose, have no fear. I can show the way. I just woke up kind of with allergies and stuff, so I don't feel super refreshed. Nasty allergies. I'm doing it. F4 is natural, but it does soften this pawn up a little bit. I've seen bishop d5 played to tuck the bishop in over here because the pawn is pinned right now. This is a must-win game. Last week, I finished 5.5 out of 9, half a point away from qualifying, but it's my best result to date. I was trying to focus. I played off stream. This week, I'm hoping to do just as well, if ideally better. The goal is to qualify, but I want to be near. I don't want to be a bubble player. I want to be on the bubble at the minimum. Okay. I don't mind some trades. Get some endgame practice in, eh? Don't think I want to trade that though, eh? Let's go Rook E1. Don't want to trade off too much because I have a space advantage and it's not as meaningful if I trade too much. So I'm not doing everything. I'm gonna keep some pieces for myself. Does F5 work here? Does G5 work? Let's try G5 first and then F5. Very provocative play by black. Extremely provocative. Because I will go F5 next and say hi with my pawn Storm. We'll do it. That looks off to me. That looks off. I want to maintain a time advantage. So I'm going to go queen f4, just slowly upgrade the space out the pieces, take away more squares. I did not see that. So what happens if I go here? Queen c7, then knight d5 doesn't work because of king d6, but it's close. But you go queen here, I go b4. Okay. No. And something looks off here. I gotta be able to punish this. For sure. For sure, for sure, for sure. It's tempting to push more. Let me think. What's the move? My knight on f3 could use an upgrade. Oh, I gotta take off the headphones. I usually don't put them on, but today I was trying to wake myself up. Feels bad. Now I'm stuck with the Twitch chat. There's noise canceling, Twitch noise canceling headphones. I might be looking to trade, which isn't my natural inclination. But this is not the best piece. What happens if I go here? If we trade knights, my queen gets a bit more centralized. And I still think this bishop on a6 isn't very good. Holy shit. I did not see that. That's not good. That's a great find. I don't have a move here. Knight d3, bishop d3, queen d6, cd6. My knight c3 hangs. Not good, Eric. Gonna get 2 pawns for the piece. Not the best haul. Absolutely not. But we'll try. We'll try to come up with some counterplay. It's a shame they can't just keep pushing, but what can you do? This bishop on a6 is my only hope. We're going to push. We're going to take. Rook here, we're going to push. When I push, I'm threatening this. So ideally, push knight d5. The bishop on a6 is my only hope that it's out of the game for now, which unfortunately isn't a long-term thing. It can't go here yet, but I was looking at like queen g2 to play bishop here. Doesn't work, but I'm looking at it. I'm on to you. Queen here, I'll probably play e7. I mean, ugh. It's not that easy to figure out this. I have two pawns, but they're pretty far advanced, and they're split. But again, they're pretty far advanced, and this bishop's not very happy. So if I can like usher them through, g6, g7, queen f7, or e7, I wanna push both of them around the same time. Distract. You don't want to tell your opponent which pawn. It's gonna queen. Keep them guessing. I get very hyper when my opponents don't move for a long time. Restless. And then I usually play worse moves. It's not the best. Yeah. I have some moves planned. What the fuck? Am I high? It's like, what a move. I'm gonna take, because if this move works, I want my opponent to like be rewarded. If this move works, I'm gonna take. Like good for them. Like seriously. Holy shit. The move works. I mean, the move works. The move works. I mean, what can I mean, unbelievable, man. knight d3. King b1, queen here, check, c6. The fuck is going on? Eric. What can I say? I'm like too slow to react to these moves. It's a great combo. Just great combo, but I have no time. That's unfortunate. Yeah. This is mate. This is mate. That is frustrating. That is frustrating, but nice move. Wow. That's a great. Here, I was trying to figure this out. King b1, queen takes, check here. Queen here, knight takes, push. And this is like a mating net. Or very close to a mating net. This is mate. If I go here, this is mate. I can't take because of the check. If I go here, there's at least a draw. But, well, sorry. I'll take all the pawns first, and I'll be down like 10 pawns. Bishop here. What a move, man. It's a good move. That's probably just the computer variation. That's probably just refutes. I mean, I blundered a piece, so I was a bit on a free roll there, but that's not good. I had a very promising position this game. C3 is a nice find. I'm supposed to just go queen g6. I just didn't like this because it looks like I'm pinning myself, and I thought this was strong. The problem is I saw this and I didn't see a follow-up move. I'm like, I'm pinning myself and my queen's getting a bit farther away. So check. Oh, didn't see that I could defend like that. I didn't think I could block. I thought the pin was too strong. It didn't occur to me that I had this move. Because otherwise this is just... Oh. Fuck, man. That's a rough one. Yeah. No more time trouble, please. You know, even last game, the game I just lost, I need to calculate better. I just have to calculate better. There were a lot of missed moments where I needed to sit down and do a little bit better in terms of the Lions. Let me take knight d4. Yeah, this looks very fun for white. You have the pawn potential. Why did I trade is a question. Why I opened up the G file. Probably shouldn't have, but that last game was yeah, I was playing by feel too much and not enough calculation. Pretty disappointing. Pretty disappointing. There's no other way around it, eh? Well, my knight on is about to be trapped. That's not good. This knight. Any salvation? Knight d5, knight d5, bishop c6, c3, bishop d5, e d5, knight e2, bishop d2. And I'm about to get trapped again. No, man. I'm giving white everything they want from this opening, so I'd rather give up the exchange than let the knight keep winning tempo. I'd rather this happen than something else. You see, something else is approaching. That something else I'm referring to is fast approaching. Fuck, that last game was really bad. I had a really dominant position, and I allowed so much counterplay. Let's go 95. This is a must-win game, so. Wow. It works. It certainly works. And then bishop g5 is going to kill me. Yep. Yep. Knight takes, bishop takes, queen takes, king here, pawn takes, and I'm gonna get checkmated. Yeah. Fuck, this is a tilting event. Everybody's good. Gotta sack the queen for 2 pieces. It's not very good, but rook here. Once if he plays that, I'll resign. And he does. Nice game. That was just brutal. There's a couple moves here that I'm disgusted by. Absolutely disgusted. H6 I'm disgusted by instead of G6. Knight EF4 I'm definitely grossed out by it. And then knight D4 is like oof, cherry on top. Brutal. I got stomped. This isn't really the setup I play anyways. Don't know why my bishop's on E7. Didn't really know what to do here. This is just, I've lost too much time. Oh, fuck. I was already dead. Dead in like 18 moves. And 1 out of 4. I don't know what it is with these events. RCC, I don't have good results. I just don't feel comfortable with 10-0 yet. But who really is? Got to win like the next final 5 games to have something reasonable. Oh, I forgot. I'm not allowed to listen to headphones, but I can put music on the speakers. I'm just gonna do that. Fucking hell. Just just for the optics, eh? Gotta win the next 5 games. Let's try it 1 game at a time. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a terrible setup. I don't know what I'm doing here. Need to warm up more. There's a break. There's a break, so I'm gonna play Halo or some shit. I lost that game so fast, I'm gonna have time for a break. And then I can put on my headphones. Brutal. I've played 4 games, 3 of them have been with black. Just saying. It happens. It's just unfortunate when you're trying to come back. No, I didn't get my own place. This is my office. Because thank you, Woofer. Swagapotamus, Highliger, Kev, Cripple Pawns, thanks for the subs. Just disturb. Fuck. My only game with white, man, that was bad. I have this tendency that I've been doing recently. I've been believing my opponents too much. Absolutely. We're taking a Halo break because there's a break after round 4. I need to be checking their oil more often. We need to warm up by shooting people. Then the chess, you're gonna notice I'm gonna play much better chess after shooting people in the head. That guy was fucking twitchy. It's a teammate shooting me. Come on, dude. Oh. Almost died there. That would have been embarrassing. Let's camp the portals. Any portal campers here? No, but I have to say this tournament's fucking boring. There's long breaks and you can't listen to headphones, so I need to like take my own breaks. Oh, it's absolutely brutal. You're sitting there in silence and there's like 20-minute breaks. And chat has to be on emote only. And so chat has to be emote only. You're on a delay. There's long breaks between rounds. I'm not done yet. You can't look at other games in the tournament. That's unprecedented, by the way. You can't look at anybody else's games. So it's like brutal. I just don't have a very fun time. And I always do better off stream because it's better to play off stream than on stream if you lose all the benefits of on stream. If that makes sense. Delay, emote only. Fucking can't look at other games. They're all there, eh? All 4 of them. No, you can't look at other games and the game's done. It's like I just fucked myself. Everybody's in the same boat there, but most players aren't streaming, obviously. No, they have everything in place. Oh my goodness. Are we like not team shooting? I'm probably feeding too much. But it's not very fun. And chess is like Title Tuesday, you can look at other games, you can talk, you can listen to music. IRL, OTB, you can always look at other games, and it's really fun to look at like intense, high level, like rapid or blitz games. Sure, you can look at other games. Why are you telling me what the rules are? You cannot look at other games. Oh my goodness. No, you can't look at other games for cheating reasons. They want they don't want players to be able to like interact with other games in the event. They want you to be ringed in. Game still hasn't started. Yeah, that's good. I don't have access to the games. You can show me how to watch the games, but it was even said in the explanation of the event that you couldn't see other games. I guys, you can't compare Hikaru. What a, try to show me how to find the games for the people who aren't named Hickey. Or ask other players that are playing if they can see other games. I have no idea. It just doesn't let me when I click on it, and it's been like it's one of the strangest things is when people come into the chat and they say, Eric, the title says this or the title says that. It's like I know that. Thank you. It's probably set to it for a reason. Oh, okay, there we go. Now we can AFK. Tournament started. Fuck. C6, bishop back. Hmm. Pretty symmetrical. It's hard. Probably h6 next. So you can go bishop e6. If you go bishop e6 right away, probably knight g5. But let's grab some space on the queen side. Bishop f1 if I have to. Innaprosto. I'm gonna reinforce my king side a little bit. I got what I wanted. This. That's what I wanted. Now maybe b5 next. Or king h2 g3. Kick out these knights. I don't know why I did that. Not the worst. Knight f6 will take, and we'll go b5. Okay. This could be dangerous, but kind of have to try to go for every game. Rook here, queen there. What are they thinking about? What am I missing? It's gonna go rook a3 next. Black's king is also not very healthy, if I'm not mistaken. some point I might want to rook lift over to the king side, but I need to win some squares first. Although I could actually just try to go for it. Rook here, brute force. Thank you, Nicola. We'll start with that. It looks funny, but I'm gonna overprotect. And then my king actually might go back to G1 because of moves like that. Right? But now I am threatening this. To be fair, I might have been threatening it anyways. Rook G3, sorry. Rook G3, Knight G3, Rook G3 looks interesting. But not necessary. I didn't see that. Okay. Let's go there. Trying to figure out what he's threatening. For starters. I have to watch out for, though. If I lose this, then this move is lethal. But we like sacking the exchange. So with that knowledge, I'm gonna go here. I don't mind. Punish me. Takes here. That's what we're expecting. Then I'll take there. Bishop here, yeah. That was expected. Let me grab this. Bishop F2. Am I getting mated here? I'd like to think no. So let's take. Queen check, just king F2. It looks safe. Is it safe? I don't know, but it looks safe. And I'm up a lot of time. So I have a pawn and a bishop for the rook. Which is good. That's not a bad thing. But we need a little bit more. Okay, we'll just be annoying. I'll go queen c1. What does that do? Well, that was, I can't complain about that, can I? Let's give a check. We're just defending everything right now. Rook e7, king f8. Knight h3 check. That's cheeky check. Cheeky check. I'm gonna go here. And then we're gonna go here. Then we're gonna. I'm not very impressed by my conversion right now. Nope. We take. And then let's go bishop here. Solidify. And then I take. Check. I didn't see that. Check. We got some bits. Okay, we won a game. That took a while. Z Nation with the prime, Nicola with the bits, and Tree with the prime. Thank you. Did somebody turn off my delay command? What the fuck's going on? That should be fixed now. Larry and Bob, thanks for the prime. We gotta win the next 2 games, and then after that, Halo, another Halo break. So I'll show you what my screen looks like. I mean, this is what I mean. I can't click these games. I cannot watch other games happening. Through chess.com live at least. And when I asked them, they said it was on purpose. That you can't look at other games. Feels bad, man. Open in a new tab. You can't open 2 tabs of chess.com/live. Every game is a must win now. I'll even play the con. Oh, I gotta put on emote only. This is one of the lines. Just an older line against the con. Queen d3, knight c6, and then bishop g5 follows. Probably should have gone h6 there. That's what I play when I need to win. But I don't think I'm giving this up. So I'm going to retreat. We'll see. What are the standings looking like? Let's take a look at the standings. I am in 38th place out of only 50 people, let's say. So hope you're impressed. 38th place. That's me right here, number 38. And that's Hikaru, number 1. So we got a long way to go. We got to win round after round. We'll try. I'll do everything. I'll do whatever it takes. Rook here, a5, g6. Objectively, this is good for white, for sure. There's potential for pawn center, but it's tough. c4 is thematic. c4, b3. Okay, here I'm gonna start with g6, if you don't mind, and then I'll probably like walk my king over to g7. Playing a strong player. He's 26 plus Ukrainian GM. You want to play c4, eh? It's a good move. It's a good move. I'm gonna do c5 anyways. We're gonna play fast this game. We need some confidence in the center as well. Need to grab some space, be effective. That's annoying. That's an annoying move, sir. Oh shit. Oh shit. Check. Here. I'm just trying to hang on at this point. It's not looking too good. Not looking too shabby. Sorry, it's not looking good. Shabby is the wrong word. I gotta trade off this knight so my queen doesn't have to defend c5 long term. The point is, knight here, there's cd5 first. And that's not good. That's too open. I might be losing, by the way. Just objectively losing. So bear with me. Yep. I'm losing. Just like that. Fuck. Fuck. I don't know why I played knight d7. This is like, for example, a case where I did some things in the opening that you only do during casual games. And I'm being punished by strong players. Knight e7 so I can castle. Like, not castling is not something I should just be doing lightly. Because this is dead lost. I don't have a move here. It's completely lost. Completely lost. It's a good move. It's a strong move by White, but when I look back at this game, I don't know why, there's just questions. Eric, why aren't you castled? They're good questions. They're very legitimate questions. I'm gonna do don't have any moves left, so we'll just do a Hail Mary. Hope they take that. Everything else is lost. G3, queen takes, and it's game over. Game, set, match. You can take here, or you can take there. It's your choice. Well, I mean, my two losses against this opponent, Casey and Bartel, a few rounds ago, I played recklessly in the opening, completely recklessly, and I should have lost, and I got crushed. I don't know what I'm doing. Guess I'm still tilted. Because there's not really an excuse to lose castling privileges. It's not like a good version or something. Even here, King of... Oh, it's bad. This is probably why I should play off stream. I don't know what it is. But I've been playing off stream lately and I've been doing a lot better in terms of controlling myself. But no excuses for some of these moves. Doesn't matter if I'm off stream or on stream, I can't really play it. But the problem for me is when I turn on the stream, my mentality is not the same. It's subconscious. Which is pretty frustrating for me. Try to win the rest of our games, but again, we're at 2 out of 6. This is like my worst score all of a sudden. Brutal. Might be time for another Halo round. I don't know what to do between these long breaks. I really don't. Hey, Bucko. Yeah, I'm in my office. Fucking hell, man. Oh, shit. No, I just won a rapid event last week on chess.com. But I didn't play on stream. So. Yeah, I secured a $5,000 prize last Friday. But it's just different. Just different playing on stream, playing off stream. And especially when there's a lot of like rules that maybe have to be done, but then it doesn't make as much sense to stream. Delay. I went over them already, but it's not the same as like a Title Tuesday. I had the background of a cam girl, yeah. That's original comment. That's impressive. The Ginla jersey definitely says cam girl. I hope more cam girls have Calgary Flames attire. Chess Voodoo, thanks for the sub. Alrighty. Let's there's a solution here. I made myself a coffee, courtesy of Bucko. Bucko's coffee. Let's see if that helps. Hopefully. My first coffee of the day. Yeah, most partnered streamers get 50% Nick Rush these days. The vast majority of partners only get 50%. So affiliate and partner, there's not as much of a difference as there used to be. And then 70% is also not uncommon if you're an older partner or tied to an older organization. We're gonna get a win here. My opponent just left the event. I'm tempted to as well, but I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know where the beans are from. I'd have to check in the machine. I didn't fill it up. So my opponent's AFK and there's a break after this round, so I'm just gonna play Halo. I got another 10 minutes in me. But this is what I mean, like, it's a bit of a zombie event. I'm talking delayed to people. I can't look at other games through chess.com/live on purpose. If they made it so you're not supposed to look at games, I'm not going to go to my way to look at games. There's a workaround, that's fine. Just like, they did it on purpose so that you couldn't. There's delay. You're not allowed headphones for music. You can't look at the games. And there's just long breaks because of the time control. So, right now, I'm like just stuck here. I'm just doing so poor. Like, you don't want to be at the bottom of these events. It's extremely depressing. Opponents aren't showing up. Some opponents are tweaking. Some opponents are like me. They like are hardly awake. Whether they're on drugs, whether they're on lack of sleep, whether they ate too much ass. No matter what, like, they're out of it. There's zombies or daywalkers, tweakers at the bottom of these events. That's why so many players withdraw. It's like it's a weird vibe. It's not. There's nothing social about it. I honestly wish there's like a stripper pole in my room. Like, I made the room nicer. I feel a bit better in this room than I do upstairs. But there needs to be some entertainment. There needs to be strippers. There needs to be like, I would rather play off stream. I'd rather play off stream and have like, I need to do something to get it up. It's just like, because when I get bored, I get impatient. When I get impatient, I'm capable of very bad moves. I'll turn slow mode off. But like, no, but this is a brutal event. Look at how many players are withdrawing. I want to show you that because like you want to fuck yourself, and I'm just speaking openly about it. Poor guy here, 0-7. He's still playing. I don't know how he's doing it. Aronian dropped out. He dropped out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 out of the original like 54 have already dropped out. We're already at pretty much 20% of the field has dropped out, and there's still 4 games to go. And then you got a couple of guys just like getting, there's different words for it, but I'm close to there. I'm close to like the cliff, and there's a point of no return. There's a point of no return here. There's no side prizes. There's no best game prizes. There's no best stream prize. There's nobody to talk to about your bad games. There's no ladies. Are there any ladies playing this week? Let's look. That's not a good look. There's 54 people and not a single... No ladies. No booze. No music. No talking. What is this? It's like, if I'm going to play a really serious event, I'm going to go to India to do this. That's what I'm doing. Like, this is brutal. It's... There's nothing. There's nothing going on here. I don't like withdrawing, and I always feel like withdrawing from this event. I always feel like, hello Yasser, hello Mookie Mage, hello Java Bandit, hello Bucko. This event, even if I play off stream, I might still like hate myself. But there's no surprise that so many players drop out. It's yeah. I want to watch Aryan's games. Follow Aryan Tari. How would I do it? You are now following Aryan. How did he do? Oh. But like, they need to do something about this format. It's like the same people playing, and I'm just trying to figure out where the return on investment is. Can we get more people playing? Can we get more knockouts? Where, I don't know. I don't know what it is, and it doesn't necessarily affect me, but it might affect other people. I'm trying to get a win any way I can. Alright, let's do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big win. Big win. No, I'm not just tilted at the moment. I've played like 8 of these, and I've lodged complaints since the beginning. And they have changed the format a little bit. They allowed more people in, which is a good thing. They allowed more players in because there weren't enough people playing. We've moved to 3 out of 7. Let's try to finish in the top 20. Win 2 more games. Yeah, I can go to chess.com events. But again, they don't want players looking at other games for cheating reasons, as far as I know. But it could be. Yeah, I'll do it. I'm not a cheater. I just suck. Olmec Guru, thank you. Isn't the prize a good incentive for people to play? Chess is a very accurate game. If there's top 5 players in the world playing, I would say think of it almost like a tennis grand slam. If there's top 5 players playing, especially over 9 rounds, there's not going to be many upsets. The same players are going to win. And we've already seen that in chess. Throughout history, that the favorites do very well. Which is one cool thing about chess, such a high skill cap. But it's not like a grandmaster can look at prizes and be like, oh, that's a good incentive for me in a lot of events. If Magnus is playing, if Hikaru is playing, you realistically, unless you're like an elite player, which is honestly 1% of grandmasters probably. If there's close to like 2,000 grandmasters soon in the world, there's maybe 20 players that are like world elite, right? That consistently finish near the top. Might even be less than 20 on a given year. If there was earnings coming out, you'd see a really big disparity. But that's the players are good. They're good. They're open events and they're good. So if I asked you guys to name 20 players that consistently win money or win events in chess, a lot of you would struggle to name 20. Because there's even players like Topalov. He's not going to be winning any rapid or blitz events at all. And it might be once in a while. Knockout, yeah. It's just like I'm playing these to play players, get games in, but not for money. And most players are probably not playing for money. Realistically, like you just know, like Hikaru, for example. Look at how consistent Hikaru is at winning Title Tuesdays and RCC. That's a skill. There's 100% a skill. And there's nobody in the field that realistically... There might be somebody like Dubov, but Dubov is a very good player who has a lot of confidence, but he's maybe in that top 20 group anyways, Daniel Dubov. But almost, nobody would realistically, except Hikaru, expect themselves to win week on and week out. There's players playing today, like Aronian dropped out, but Aronian's in that top 20 group. Fabiano's in that top 20, but it's still inconsistent to qualify. Grishuk qualifies some weeks he doesn't. Even the top 10 players in the world outside of like Hikaru, they struggle to qualify. Do I think the top 10% of GMs have a fighting chance? No. Top 10% of GMs, like in rapid and blitz, I'm way past top 10% of GMs. And in classical, I'm close to top 10% as well. Top 15%, whatever. Within that 10 to 15% range. No, absolutely not. You would need to be on a high trajectory, like Firouzja was, or some of these Indian players where their rating is just hasn't caught up to their level, and even then, um, it's not really guaranteed. Even if you're like a 2700 junior, which is very good, you can't expect to win a lot of prize money in chess. Hikaru's very good at it, but he's like the online, online chess. He's got more accolades than like everyone combined. Wesley's up there, but Wesley's a top 10 player in the world, and he's been top 10 for like what, 7 years maybe. And Wesley's probably in the top 10 highest rated players in chess history as well. He was world number 2 in 28 20 plus. So he's probably like, he's not just a top 10 player. He's a top 10 player that's reached number 2. I'm just saying top players are playing these events for money. Absolutely. Hikaru's playing these events for money. He knows he can win them. Other players are playing it for money. There is a money incentive, but that's like, it's mainly the top players that have that incentive because they know they have a shot. But that's why so many players drop out, because there's only like, there's no incentive to keep playing if you can't finish near the top. It's not like there's a professional chess tour, right? Let's say there's like 200 people in it, and you kind of get like points accumulated or a fixed amount or a formula. You could be an extremely good player. You could be a top 50 player in the world and never really make much money, because you'll consistently finish like top 10, top 20. But chess is always top heavy with the prize distribution. It rewards dominant players or volatile players. So you could be a top 20, top 50, whatever player, and you're just not going to cash out. Andreikin was a world championship candidate. And he's a very good rapid and blitz player. I think he's probably ranked top 10 in the world in that. So he would be in that category. I'm just saying like that. There's a lot of grandmasters out there, and it's really like, let's say top 10%, top 5%. It's very, very concentrated. So let's see. So there's a lot of good players that don't play in these events. You ask why? Because they know they're not going to win. Even though there might be like, they might be in classical chess high rated. That's what I'm saying. Topalov, Kramnik. You saw what happened to Kramnik. Even though he's capable of winning prizes, he doesn't really want. I don't think he wants to play a format that's kind of sweaty like this. Anand, yeah, I mean, if you look at the top 37 players, that's everyone over 2,700. A lot of them aren't playing. They're having this discussion in a lot of sports right now. MLB, during the bargaining, they're looking to raise the rate for minor leaguers. Minor league players don't make a lot at all. That's been a point of contention. There's been some improvements there. In NBA, they've improved that. In tennis, they're also like trying to improve that. It helps if there's like a minimum baseline. I'm okay with higher like just distribution to the top. I'm personally more okay with, but the circuit and the system still, I think, needs a bit of a baseline. for support. A living, you know, if there's a chance for players to like make a living wage or even below living, but something from events, but it's hard to get that. It doesn't affect me, right? It doesn't affect me very much because streaming is, I stream and I have my business, but a lot of my colleagues quit chess or they're, you know, around the poverty line, and they're not looking for a lot, but it's hard to get any consistent income. Yeah, you look at the Title Tuesday results, you look at the RCC, and what you notice is ratings are pretty accurate. Like, there's a lot of consistency even in Rapid and Blitz. Magnus has been dominant for 10 years. Hikaru's been dominant for 10 years. Fabiano wasn't very good and he improved and now he's consistently good. But chess is like super, super consistent in terms of results. And yeah. So the point is I'll give an example, right? Chess.com announced some event, like, what is it? Global Chess Championships. I didn't really know about it. $1 million prize fund. Somebody linked me to it and they had this verification thing. You guys, or even me, you pay, you get your account verified so you can play, right? And there's a $1 million prize fund, apparently. But let's also be honest. Nobody who's not titled is ever going to win that. Nobody who's not a GM is going to come close to winning that unless you're cheating. Like, it's not poker or something where, oh, we just have a huge buy-in, everyone plays. There's just like absolutely not. So even these events that are marketed, that are like, hey, everybody can play, but you have zero shot of even coming close to money. Hey buddy, you're heading out?
I am.
Sweet. I'll see you when I'm back from India, but have fun with the family.
Yeah.
And good luck in Halifax.
Yep. Exactly. Good luck, buddy.
I'm just fucking myself in this. This is what I mean. Aman would never like. It's just not an event good for your health.
I get it.
Delay
and
only.
everything,
Can't look at games. So I'm fucking myself right now.
Bit of Halo.
Yes, I will play Halo soon.
See
But
you
yeah.
as well, guys. Bye, everybody.
Aman's out.
I'll be back next week
Okay.
for a little bit.
Okay.
But, yep. We got a couple tournaments coming up.
People buy.
Yep. People, bye, buddy.
I hope what I'm saying makes sense. So it can apply at the GM level, but also applies to other events. It's like, yeah. So I made it to one of whenever there's a huge prize fund, absolutely that huge prize fund attracts players. But out of the players that are attracted to the prize fund, only 1% of them are being objective that they have a chance. So yeah, it applies to everybody. I'm not pleading for myself because I'm streaming and there's less pressure on me. But I've said this consistently over the years. But that's why I stopped playing professionally. I've talked about it in some podcasts. To some amateur players, it's worth it. Oh, it is. If you're an amateur player and you want to play players, it's good. But I saw people that thought they could win money from the event, right? I mean, maybe they did win some money, but there's players that are grinding it out and really trying to make some money. I spoke to some of them. They paid for the verification. They spent lots of time qualifying. In Europe, or even in the US and Canada, you can win a little bit of money playing in your section at chess tournaments. But chess is not a game to get into if you're looking to make money. So if you want it as a side benefit, World Open, National Open, there's some money. There's a little bit, but it's not a. If you get too good, then there's almost less money. Ironically, my largest prizes were when I was lower rated. Because once you get into the open sections, then there's no going back. Well, Magnus has his own chess tour through his company, Chess24. So he's already very connected to a tour. Yeah, in fact, yeah. But you guys see what I mean? I've been saying that I'm a little bored, but I'm still going to stick it out. But there's zombies in the event. It's a zombie tournament. Let's start counting how many people are AFK. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're at 17. Count me as a zombie. 18. Count my opponent. 19. Okay, so pretty soon, almost half the event, we're at 40%, like 40%. Half the tournament will have been AFK or withdrawn. That's not good retention. If I'm a tournament organizer. I play professional events, but I don't play full time or rely on it as a source of income. Like my opponents are just dropping. Like, look at this. 20 minutes you're just listening to me rant, but I'm speaking for the players. I have a very, I definitely know, like, you know, I'm a colleague. I'm a good GM, not a elite GM. So I can speak for a lot of the people in that zone. I think it's nice that they're putting more prize money online. So this is something that chess.com did, right? In the Chess Global Championships, that is good for GMs. Once you qualify for the next stage, you can't play in other qualification events. Because so once you've qualified, you won your prize money for that individual event, and you qualify to the next stage, which has a guaranteed prize, $5,000. You'll probably see a YouTube upload about it. In the past, there would be qualifiers, and if you qualified, you could still play in the other events just to farm money. So at least this way, once you've qualified, you've made it through, and it kind of increases the chance for everybody else to make it, and it's distributed a little more evenly because you're forced. So as you're forced, not, you can't play at future events until the next stage. So that, I can't play any more of those, but other people can. Like, that gets distributed a bit better. But that's only because it's a specific format. What's the current song? It's the Game of Thrones song. Light of the Seven. So I think it was really cool that Amon won the event on Thursday. We're going to upload that. You're going to see what I'm referring to. But it did only happen because something else happened. But he would have finished in the money regardless. But the point is, like, yeah, if Hikaru plays every event he possibly can, he's really gonna, and he does, and he really is gonna win the vast majority of them. No matter how well somebody plays. Yes, I'm supposed to put on emote only, but my opponent's dead, like he's not moving. And if I get banned, that's better. that's better for me to get banned and join the zombies. I've organized a camp, and I organized events, tournaments in that camp. So I and we've done like I do organize some things in chess. So it's not from a clueless perspective, but it's not an easy question anyways. The point is they're trying formats, they're adjusting. We don't have there's probably more adjustments needed, but without trying you don't really get there. So I'm happy chess.com's investing in these events. I'm happy chess24 is with the competing tours. But yeah, there's still a very clear lack of sustainability in the structure. So just to summarize, there was about a 10-minute break, and I've had 2 rounds of full AFK. So that's me sitting here for 50 minutes in a row. 50 minutes. Because 2 10-minute games, even if I win within 10 minutes, you have to wait for the round to finish. So 20 minutes plus 20 minutes plus the break. I'm just sitting here on delay, can't look at games for 50 straight minutes, fucking myself. And that's what you're watching right now. You're watching a guy down bad. Got the Flames jersey right here, and the Flames. Okay, we had a trade yesterday that keeps things interesting, but it's been a rough week. It's a rough week for Flames fans. It's a rough week for me. Yeah, it's I could. Yeah. So I'm always happy in these events when some outsiders win because I know the money will impact them. You know? So I like to see the new names. I've spoken in apropos, yeah. I've done a couple podcasts. I think I did one in November in Norway in April. But I don't always get asked. I could speak for hours. Yeah, you're sitting there watching. I'm just sitting here. We're about to win. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another win. But it's clear there's something rotten with the format. I could quit, but then I would feel bad since you guys are here and you're watching me even when I lose. But you understand, I hope people get why I want to quit. No incentive. And I don't get to interact as much. And I like interacting. If I'm gonna be, yeah, I don't know. If I'm gonna be losing, I want more interaction. I played Halo before, yeah. We're on 4 out of 8. 4 out of 8. One more round to go. We'll be playing to see if I can finish above 50% or not. Yeah, it depends what we do with our assets. It's an interesting trade. I like trades in sports that are not like 1-for-1. I like the imbalance. I like the ceiling. So there's I like when people go for the unconventional trades. And I really like this trade. And Florida might win the trade. They got Kachuk, who I'm really high on, for 8 years at a very good cap hit. I think that's totally fine for them. And I actually I agree why they were so aggressive. So I think they secured one of the best players in the NHL for the next 5-6 years at a very good price. I actually like their move. So that's contrary to most people. On Calgary's side, we're starting off losing the trade. But if we are a contender next year, then the players like we need to sign these players to long-term deals or get assets, and it's unclear if that's going to happen. It's in Calgary's control. They need to play well, they need to manage well, but like they have a possibility of also doing pretty well for what they're going for. Like it could be a win-win trade. When kind of like in the NFL, you might have two quarterbacks swapping or somebody, and they just both play better in their new place. Like definitely not a standard trade. Because there's a huge trade in hockey, yes, huge trade. And Calgary is not a team that's typically involved in huge trades. Florida needs to shed cap, but they're not. Tkachuk at 9.5 is a fantastic contract. Calgary is definitely doing a win now, risky mentality with it, because if they do poorly, the players are likely not going to stay, and they don't have a long window with some of their players. But I like it. I gotta sit here for 10 more minutes. Let's play Halo. No, yeah, no Johnny. No, the Johnny hit is huge. It's just a huge hit, especially because smaller players can often their style of play can last longer in the NHL as long as they don't have too many injuries. And Johnny's pretty clean. So we needed a dynamic trade, and we got a dynamic trade. But I think when teams see Tkachuk, it's a player you hate, but you'd love to have him on your team. In Florida, how did Ralph get in my game? Ralph, how did he get in here? Okay, we're playing some Halo because there's absolutely no chess being played. And don't say it because I didn't try. Well, the Devils have young players. Florida gave up 2 guys on expiring contracts. Just a totally different team composition. So yeah, New Jersey doesn't have 2 guys looking at big contract upgrades. Can somebody kill that guy? Thank you. Oh my fucking goodness. Why is Ralph in the game? Ralph, you better carry me. Oh, I just killed myself. Sorry about that. Where's my team? It's absolutely depressing, this tournament. Maybe I should AFK the final round. I don't have my volume properly up. Olmec, thanks for the sub. So I don't really hear things. I'll stop feeding. Ralph, he just killed all 3 of us. I thought you were gonna get him. Come on, Ralph. Blame Ralph. I'm feeding hard right now, eh? No, what the fucking... I spawn and get stuck because he's trying to stick someone else. Man, I'm one shot away in all these fights. Pretty rusty with Halo. Did I quit the RCC? No. Dude, wow. All three of them came and not a single teammate shot them. Two of them were one shot. But yeah, I'm playing without volume. Okay, there's like a distinct lack of team shooting here. I'm gonna blame RPM on this one. Blame Kentucky. No. I was a sacrificial lamb. As long as I'm not bottom fragging. You have to go, Emad? Can I get some help? Good. We're catching up. We're catching up. Go, Ralph. I thought we were catching up. No deaths, no deaths. Team elements could be good. You hear that? I hear a chest sound. We're catching up. Ugh. We started to finally shoot at the end. A little too late, though. Another loss for the good guys. Oh, we got Bortnik. He's still playing. Okay. We can play. Fuck. Woo. All right. We finished on 50%, 4.5 out of 9. As you can tell by the final games, it was like really tough. Like players were fighting, games were sharp, time scrambles were abundant, and yeah. Let's count the zombie queue. 1, 2, 3, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. Anyways. Hello, Bortnik. Thanks for the raid. Yeah.